Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Threads of Cold Steel. Last time we left off, we finished off chapter 3 and also finished off the North Highlands, and now it's time to start off with chapter 4.
Negotiations with the Republican government are complete. The possibility of an armed conflict in the Nord Highlands has been successfully averted. However, they did demand that we hand over the mercenaries responsible from the attack as part of their terms.
I suppose that's acceptable. After all, it was a shortcoming on our side that allowed that incident to occur. We should consider this a chance to place Rocksmith in our debt, especially with the trade conference on the horizon.
Yes, sir. Though it's regrettable that we were unable to catch the mastermind. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the ringleaders.
Indeed. It seems we'll need to exercise greater caution from now on, if this is what they're capable of. Our next concern is the upcoming summer festival. Any thoughts as to the optimal placement of the Ironbloods?
I believe their primary target will be next month's trade conference. I propose posting Lecter to the east and Millium to the west. That leaves me here to take care of the capital.
It's almost like you read my mind. Very well then. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Yes, sir. With all respect, don't be afraid of working me hard, sir. I could run these kinds of logistics in my sleep.
Ha! I am all too aware of how indebted I am to your abilities. That's why I'm leaving the summer festival in your capable hands. Perhaps you may even consider using them as a test.
Please excuse my intrusion, Your Excellency. His Excellency the Governor has arrived and wishes to speak with you.
Ah, show him in.
As you wish, sir.
Coming in. Oh, forgive my intrusion. I didn't realize you had company.
No, it's quite all right. I just finished giving my report. It's wonderful to see you again, Governor.
Likewise. I think it's been, what, 2 months since we last spoke? I'm in your debt for helping out with the security arrangements at last month's commemoration event at City Hall. I'd been looking forward to thanking you in person.
Glad to have been of service. I'll be sure to pass on your thanks to everyone else involved. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Good work as always, Captain.
It never ceases to amaze me that a woman like that heads up the Ironbloods. Your icy maiden has the provincial armies positively scared stiff.
Competent as she is, she's not the group's primary member. But she and the rest of the Ironbloods continue to do some fine work, especially against those cunning vipers amongst the ranks of the nobility and the 4 great houses in particular.
Agreed. But we'll need to stay vigilant.
I'm pleased that you agree. Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz.
The feeling's mutual. Chancellor Gilead Osborne.
So yeah, Osborne's voice actor could be a bit
That's exactly why I intend to go with him.
louder.
Next month's conference may be the West Samoria Trade Conference in name. But it's far more than that. It's the region's first international conference in modern times. So the discussions won't be limited to economic matters. Regional security and other timely issues are sure to come up.
I see. So that's why all the region's heads of state will be in attendance?
Precisely. President Rocksmith will represent the Republic of Calvert, of course. Prince Albert will be representing the Principality of Ermaferia as its head of state. Crown Princess Claudia will be coming to represent Liberl in place of the Queen. And representing Crossbell State, we have Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell. All of them are either heads of state or their acting representatives.
Meanwhile, Erebonia is sending Chancellor Osborne as a representative of the Imperial government. But Father is the head of state, isn't he?
Indeed. And that's why I'm planning to go as well, even though I'm far from the ideal candidate. The Imperial family needs to be represented to make sure all sides are on equal terms.
You shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. But I think I understand the situation. I feel so ashamed. I shouldn't have to rely on you to educate me about simple politics like this. Recently, I feel as though all my inadequacies have been staring me in the face. I wish every day I had the intelligence and quick-wittedness you possess. And I wonder, am I truly capable of inheriting the throne from Father?
You know, Her Highness Princess Claudia of Liberl once said exactly the same thing.
She did?
As the successor to the throne of Liberl, I've heard that she agonized over whether she was fit to become queen. But eventually, she came to terms with her own inexperience and vowed that she would strive each day to overcome it. And I have no reason to believe that my talented brother cannot do the same.
Olivert, thank you. Your support means a lot to me.
That said, I do think you should spend more of your time living life the way you want to. I don't think anyone would blame you for wanting to indulge your interests once in a while.
I am how I am, I'm afraid. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of how being so open and carefree comes so naturally to you.
Well, I think it'd be less concerning for all involved if you avoided taking after me too much.
Another thing, I sometimes find myself admiring Chancellor Osborne's strong-willed nature as well.
Oh?
He was quite forceful in introducing the Imperial Transportation Act last year, despite the opposition's objections. But ever since then, I've heard the number of orbital car accidents has fallen dramatically. I can see why Father trusts him so much.
Well, I wouldn't disagree that was a fine piece of policymaking. The campaign he launched with the help of City Hall was exceptionally well executed. But on the other hand...
Honestly, don't you think it's a little early in the day to be having a stuffy political discussion?
Alphen?
Oh, have your lessons already finished for the day?
Indeed. They gave us the afternoon off to prepare for the summer festival. But come on, Cedric. You need to stop taking everything so seriously. We're 15. It's far too early for us to be worrying about politics.
Actually, I'm not sure 15 is too early, to be honest.
What you should be concerned about is being more of a man at official parties. Blushing head to toe just from a lady asking you to dance? Shameful. Totally shameful.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
You know, that did wonders for his popularity. The ladies at that party were swooning left and right. He was playing their maternal instincts like a harp.
Well, I can't deny that. Even some of the men there were fawning over him, saying Cedric was more of a youthful flower than me.
Surely you're kidding, right?
That reminds me, Alphen. Have you decided on your dance partner for the upcoming garden party?
Yeah. You've always avoided dancing at official functions.
Curious, are we? Well, I do have someone in mind this time. Although whether I can get him to say yes...
Really?
My. It sounds like you aren't just blowing smoke. Imperial Chronicle is going to have a field day when they find out.
You're really going to dance with someone? Could it be a son from one of the 4 great houses?
That's for me to know and you to discover. He is a noble, though. I'll give you that much. Oh, that reminds me. Prince Olivert? I have a proposal I'd like to discuss with you.
Alfin does take a lot after Olivert.
I should open that letter from Reen that came in this morning. I'm almost afraid to think how Her Highness would have reacted if she found this. Dear Miss Schwarzer. Really, Reen? Still Miss Schwarzer? I'm your own sister. What? Reen, why?
Mid-July. Summer had come to Trista, and that meant it was time for us students to dust off our short-sleeved shirts. With months of experience under our belts, we finally found ourselves adjusting to the rigors of our coursework. And it was during those early days of summer, before the heat became well and truly withering, that we saw the start of a uniquely seasonal new lesson.
I should-
Alright, that should be enough of a warm-up.
I should probably change Gaius' outfit back.
I'm supposed to remind you that swimming classes here are meant to teach you skills relevant to military service. You know, how not to drown if you wind up in the water, how to save others from drowning, CPR, that kind of stuff. In fact, CPR is a pretty vital skill on any battlefield. Reen, Elisa, would you care to give us a demonstration? Instructor!
In front of everyone?
Come on, guys, just kidding around. Point is, it's still important that you learn how to do it and that you won't hesitate to use it if the need arises. Whether that means locking lips with someone of the same sex or the opposite.
Of course. Well, it is a skill we can use to save someone's life.
After we've covered that, I'll be timing how long it takes each of you to swim the length of the pool. Will you give me a hand, Laura?
As you wish.
Thanks game, I really needed to see Elisa's ass.
You're up, Gaius. Ready, and go!
You're next, Emma. Ready, go!
Wow, look at Gaius go!
Yeah, I already used to swim in that lake in the Highlands every summer, so I kind of expected that.
Emma's a lot faster than I thought she'd be, too. Though it's not much her swimming ability that I envy.
What do you... Oh. Oh, I get it.
You don't need to get it. Anyway, what are you doing just staring at girls in swimsuits?
I'm not staring. My eyes are just pointed in that general direction.
Well, any guy would have a hard time taking his eyes off of our class's girls. I'm not even sure who to gawk at first. I mean, even the other guys are handsome. You're pretty toned yourself, Reen.
You think?
Well, it does look like you put a lot into your exercise and training. As for you, Elliot, I think you're better just the way you are.
Oh, really?
I don't think I want to imagine Elliot all buff and ripped.
Hmm? Hey, what's that on the left side of your chest, Reen? Some kind of scar?
Hmm? Oh, you're right. It's so faint that I hadn't noticed it before.
Oh, that. It's some kind of mark. It's been there as long as I can remember. Don't know how I got it, though.
Wow.
Actually, when I look at it more closely, it looks more like a bunch of little scars all knit together. It makes you look really manly and tough. I kind of wish I had one now.
Seriously?
It really wouldn't suit you. Trust me.
Can't believe we finished with the exact same time. We must be destined to strive against each other forever.
What are you talking about? The only one I was competing against was myself. And even then, I barely put much effort into it.
Well, it's not like I was giving my best either.
These two.
That was refreshing. I wouldn't mind swimming a little longer, actually.
Okay, Laura, are you ready? I'll time your lap. Though I doubt I really need to, considering you're in the swimming club.
No, please do.
So Laura's next.
You can tell she's a member of the swimming club. Just look at the way she stands on the block.
Ready, and go!
Whoa, she's fast. How is she doing it?
Impressive.
Whew. Well done.
Let's see, 20.02 seconds. Not bad at all. All right, I think it's time for me to dive into the mix. Everyone, pick a partner. It's time for a little head-to-head competition.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Uh-oh, races.
It appears we've been given a chance to settle this once and for all.
I'm ready when you are.
I think we'd be a good match, Emma. How about it?
True, our times were pretty close.
How about it, Laura? Want to partner up with me?
Not today, I'm afraid. I wish to challenge Fee this time.
Me? Laura?
But your times weren't even close.
Well, all right, let's go with that. I guess that leaves me with Reen. It's your lucky day again!
Wait, why me?
Oh, don't worry about it, Jaylin there. Enjoy the game.
I'm exhausted.
You know, this seems like it would be pretty effective as part of a diet plan.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to win this, is there?
Go easy on me, Gaius.
Same to you.
Ready? Go!
Here we have a pretty easy minigame. You don't even need to get a great rank on the button presses. Good is good enough. And for that we get 3 AP. Why do we get so much for this?
I actually won.
Nicely done, Reen.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay. Are you both ready?
Not quite. Fee, how about giving it all you've got this time?
Huh?
Laura? What if I already did?
I don't think so. I could tell just by watching you. Don't make light of me. Your earlier time was certainly not the best you're capable of.
Well, it's not very polite to your opponent to hold back. This isn't like the battlefields you grew up fighting on. It's a place you can grow and better yourself by challenging others. Deep down, I know you realize that.
Good. Then let us begin.
Looking at them like this, it's obvious how different their builds are.
If build were all that mattered, we would have turned in faster times than either of them.
I imagine the difference lies in their control of their bodies.
Yeah, this'll be one to watch.
Ready? Go!
What?
Incredible!
Whoa!
Which of them was first?
It was too close to call.
No, there was a tiny difference. Laura came out ahead on this one.
Having longer arms might have been the deciding factor, even.
Oh, I wish I could have joined in.
Well done.
The same to you. You can do this when you want to, and yet you consistently hold back. Why?
No reason, really? Too much effort, I guess.
It seems we truly cannot find a middle ground.
I wouldn't go that far, but sure. And this is just explaining the costumes, nothing too interesting. But yeah, since this is July now, we have our summer outfits. And I don't know about you, but I don't really like the look of Rin here. Maybe it's just that he's too scrawny, or I don't know. And he has this glove. Not sure why he's not wearing it usually. But I do have another outfit for him. Maybe that looks a bit better. With sleeves. I think that looks a bit better. Let's just go with that. Actually, his outfit also changes his S-craft a bit. That's interesting. We'll be dealing with Brigitte and Alan later this episode. We should be getting enough recipes for another reward from Thomas and the maid at the Noble's dormitory. Gaius didn't object to that. Okay. Something is weird here. By speaking to Sharon here, we get another character profile update for her. I don't think I have ever talked to you before. He's the janitor. We have been feeding that cat milk, so maybe it's just you. Did he avoid us? Maybe if the principal is leaving, we don't have to explore the schoolhouse? Maybe? So yeah, there is a little tidbit. He's from the North Shia province. That's nice. I guess Mint is as well. Remember Rex for tomorrow as well. So yeah, Linda and Vivi changed places for today. I'll be doing fishing in between episodes, as always. Maybe we could help him out. Maybe. I wonder if it has something to do with Fee. Conveniently placed branch is convenient. Sure. A cat is? Well, cats do own you, not you them, so maybe. Well, the game did spoil her name the second time we fed her, so there is that. Sadly, we can't feed Celine this part of the chapter since Emma, well, carried her away. Sadly, we are done with the horses for the game. Maybe next game, maybe. Looks like Sarah is still at the old schoolhouse. You could come along with us, I wouldn't mind at all. That kinda reminds me of Lecter in Trails in the Sky, the third in the casino. As far as quartzes go, we can now get MP tools, action tools, but for some reason we can't get HP tools, but you can trade them at Michts, so I'm not sure why. As for we can actually get another new Master Quartz if you're interested, the Criminal. It has a chance of arts dealing critical damage, so but it's cost 12,000 Mira, so that's a bit out of my league right now. And as always, the guys we didn't have field studies with have their new equipment, like he here has the dual-edged sturdy leather and the rigid shoes. I'll be most likely selling those. Oh boy! In here we can get another character profile update from Kenneth. Maybe we will get to meet him one day later, maybe. We did meet him in the beginning of the chapter. He was talking to Osborne. And we can change into it if you really care. I think I'm going to stay with this for a while. One more place and then we can return to the dorms. Did I actually get this one last chapter? Yes, I did, good. It's not like it's missable or anything. Now let's just hope we don't get interrupted like always. Spoilers, we will.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
true, if we didn't have Million, we wouldn't have been able to stop them. Well, one of the spiders killed that one of the terrorists, so it could have gone better, I guess.
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valentine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status or everything mindset down pat.
These two really don't seem to get along. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Uh-oh.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Reen, well, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
I don't know who Thomas's voice actor is, but he fits into a T. Also, Sarah has the best lines. This is actually the first time we get to explore Machias's room. For some reason he has 3 glasses, well, can kinda understand it. Chessboard, radio, a coffee maker, few coffee beans, pretty Machias. And this is Eustace's room, nothing too fancy. He has his family banner, that's about it. Sorry, you have to wear that. I can't access your equipment screen right now. And Fee has multiple shoes. Guess she's a shoe nut like Estelle was. Here's something interesting that Mishi plushie is actually now on Laura's shelf. The Wheel of Fortune, that's interesting if you watch the Trails of Cold Steel, the trailer for the second game, that actually gets mentioned. And also I guess Shara was the one who did the tarot cards in Trails in the Sky, so I guess that's a bit of a callback. We do have a lot of those in this series. Yeah, sure, why not? Our bend time should be beginning about now. Or is that tomorrow? I always mix it up. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. Why is the principal fucking with us? Whatever, we still have to explore the old schoolhouse. This one is from Bridget, it has to do with Ellen. And this is for Rex. It's for his own good and everyone else's. Great. And once again we have 7 whole bonding points, so that's going to be fun. But we have to get it out of the way sooner or later. Are you certain these guys are from the first chapter in Celtic? I don't think they pose much of a threat. That was short and painless. Well, not for the monsters. Are we talking about Adel here? because I don't think so. Maureen, calm down. Still far from leveling up, but maybe we get to spend the field study with him, maybe. Over here we can fight Celine. Maybe not. Just be sure you have enough milk in your inventory. We have some new books available, so let's just quickly buy those. Like the Imperial Chronicle, the Sewing Strategies for Laura, Military Mania for actually don't remember who, and this should be for Gaius, and the new recipe. And now they start giving you 100 link points instead of 50. So that was for fee, I guess. Makes sense. How many recipes do we have right now? 10, so that should be enough for a new reward. And let's take a look at the Imperial Chronicles quickly. Summer Festival, the thing with Alfin we saw, the North Islands that we resolved. Looks like there is an opera house in Heimdall, we'll get to that later. Remember the Vita Clotilde. Over at Lesage we actually have a few new equipment we can buy. I will be taking care of that off screen. Yeah, some of the text goes out of the text box, sadly. Not sure what you can do with that. Is anyone in the goat store? No, doesn't look like it. We could head to the academy, but let's accept that quest from Bridget quickly. This side quest is actually pretty annoying, but we'll get to that. Oh, looks like Gaius is at the dormitory, so let's just quickly do his event. Yeah, I don't know how models do that for hours sitting in the same place. We did hear about this at the beginning of the second chapter. I do think they just want connections to the House of Albarea. Man, no one wants to level up today. What's wrong, Emma? Sorry, Rin, I have to do this. Please excuse me. Really, she was pretty open about it. Well, Rin, leave that to the artists. Erotic tales of passionate young manhood. Yeah, we've seen that on multiple occasions. Wow, that's pretty morbid, I'm not going to lie.
I was half asleep on my way to the academy this morning, so I wasn't totally sure if I'd put them in your mailbox or not.
Oops, looks like the sun cut out there for a minute.
I take my work home all the time, but the sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me. That's right! I dropped them off on my way to the academy. Oh, it's really no problem. You're always helping us out, so it's the least I can do. Well then, good luck today!
It did seem weird to me because I remember that scene being voiced, so there's that. Oh, and that also updated her character profile. I was like, where the heck is Laura? She's in the pool. Wow, he is good. But before we head after Rex, we still have to deal with Alan. And before I talk to him, let me just quickly change my ordnance setup. I'm just going to de-equip everyone, I'll do everything else off screen. We also want seal prevention, if possible. Not that one, I think I have a better one that boosts my strength. This one. This battle is pretty annoying, so be sure to save before talking to Ellen. Sadly, she will. So we have to use Ellen in this battle, and he must survive, and well, he can die, but he must live at the end, and he has to deal the finishing blow.
All right, let's do this.
But that's about it. This guy is the same as we fought him in the very first battle. Only now we have to use Ellen, who is not that great. Do I have any strength boosting stuff? Does not look like it. That's just wonderful. He has two crests, one of them decreases speed and the other delays. Let's just go with speed for now. I gave Green insight, so he shouldn't be hit all that much. And of course we can't link up with Rin since Alan does not have a Arceus unit. Nor does he have an augment for that matter. So he can't even use arts, so he's pretty awful. Hey, I froze and put him to sleep, that's pretty nice. I think sleep actually guarantees dealing critical damage, so there is that.
My turn.
But of course it's worse than Feint since it only lasts for until you hit it. Once you hit it he wakes up. Thunderstorm can seal you, which is pretty awful since Alan can't really do any other damage than physical. So if he gets sealed you have to heal him.
My turn. Go. Arcus, activate. Yep. Huh. Go. There.
Well, he can use aerial, but we can impede that.
Yep. Hup. Go. Arcus, activate.
And he still gets hit, that's just wonderful.
Yep. Go. Sit. Yep. Go. Ha. Go! Ha!
I'm actually kinda afraid to use S-Craft on him. Not sure if I should. Since Alan does have to do the finishing blow. That hit Alan? I could have sworn he was out of the range. Well, might as well use the hero bones. I do have a lot of them.
Here we go. Ha! Yep. Here we go. Ha! Yep. Too slow. Go. Sit.
Oh great, you got sealed. Wonderful. I really hope he doesn't miss Rin, since if he does, Rin will kill it. Oh, I don't even have seal. Ah, God. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess I have to use a Curia Bone, not like I ever use them outside of them, ever, actually.
Here we go.
Please deal enough damage, please. Thank you. The side quest is now complete, but if you want a reward you have to go ahead and talk to Bridget, so let's just quickly do that. And Water Bell does the same as Earth Bell, it cuts the casting time in between Earth spells in half. Oh great, what do you want? You fell for that. I can't. Screw it, I don't even care anymore. But before we head and find Rex again, let me just quickly head into the old schoolhouse. Here is something interesting. Fee won't come with you if you have Laura in your party. But before that, let me just quickly change Gaius' costume, since I feel kinda bad for him. There you go. And let's leave. I leave the old schoolhouse for next time. He actually has a pretty awful hiding place. I mean, he's just upstairs, in the corner. He could have chosen a better place, anywhere. But we do keep the tower picture, right? Right? So yes, once you have done the 2 unrequired requests, Nightheart will contact you and you will be able to do a hidden side quest, although it's not really hidden since it tells you that it exists. And that's all the bonding points for today. That actually went by faster than I thought it would. Let me actually save beforehand. Might as well go with Elliot since we didn't have a bonding event with him. And you will get a few bonding points for this. It's the same minigame we did with Sarah. Well, we survived somehow. And by talking to Adele there, we get a character profile update for her. But I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Before next time I'm going to do the usual fishing, cooking and stuff like that, equipping everyone. And for now, thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, have a good one.